himself, nicknamed Garba Shehu. And finally, police arrest man who allegedly burned twin sons with hot knife in Delta.
And from Daily Trust newspaper, police kill 2 kidnappers, rescue 3 victims in Bauchi. Federal government power planning responsible for incessant building collapse. Institute president. NADC launches 31 trillion naira development master plan to rebuild Northeast. Some more from Daily Trust. Court stops Lagos from taking over 2 Ikoyi towers. Another one here, 2023, Jonathan can't save you. PDP mocks Tinubu. Wike will help PDP lose in 2023. 2023, Nigeria has entered a critical stage. INEC, 49 killed as Super Tucano bombs Boko Haram terrorists in Sambisa. Nigeria slowly moving towards a dictatorship, says Jonathan. What do we have here again before we move to another paper? NEDC, I took that earlier. I think we should just move on.
Vanguard newspaper, the Japan International Cooperation Agency awards 39 Nigerians full scholarship. Away from that, you have 98 million children still out of school in sub-Saharan Africa. This is coming from UNESCO. You can also find 2023 group drums support for Atiku Okowa. Borno government organizes training for permanent secretaries. We are working towards sustainable industrialization of Nigeria. This is coming from the Nigerian Content Development and Monitoring Board, NCDMB. Umai swears in new council buses despite court ruling. And you can also find NEDC earmarks 31.01 trillion naira to stabilize, develop Northeast. And 2 more stories, and we move to our first commercial break. You can find police arrest 37-year-old for alleged murder of parents in Jigawa. And finally, Naira loses to dollar by 0.13%.
Right from the Guardian newspaper, stop borrowing. Experts warn federal government as debt profile hits 41.6 trillion naira. Investors lose 283 billion naira in August amid uncertainty, low purchasing power. Federal government blames high fertilizer costs on Russia-Ukraine war. Some more here from the Guardian. Nigeria-Ghana trade words as Pasero joins Eagles B in training. Nigeria now has 20 million out-of-school children, says UNESCO. Government lacks political power or political will to achieve digital infrastructure target. 2023, Lawan Umahi Akpabio to know fate. The 20th of September, says INEC. APMT hopeful Lagos Ibadan standard gauge rail will aid cargo movement. And Supreme Court clarifies judgment on ABGA leadership crisis. We'll go on our first commercial break. We'll be back.
You're listening to 32 FM 94.9.
Here is the list of excuses that will no longer be accepted.
Otajigbe, I beg, give me your hotspot. I want my data, but this one too much.
Please, could you put your Wi-Fi on? I'm out of data and the recharge card seller has closed.
Oh, I would have recharged though, but I can't find my wallet.
Please, I've got cramps and I can't get up. Can you share your hotspots?
Oh no! Don't know where my internet token is and I need to quickly buy data. Please, could you share your hotspot till I find it?
Hey, Jumbo, I for buy data, but that recharge card seller need to ever get change. How good you are?
Now there's really no excuse to ever be out of data with Glow Borrow Me Data. Dial *321# to borrow data now and pay later.
I beg, I share your hotspot. This rain bahad. Make thunder no go fireman.
The largest data network, Glow, grandmasters of data.
Waiting you sabi about the beautiful game. You there for the life and style. Fantasy leagues, bass goals, ginger and okpo. Breaking down the stats even to the MVPs. Taking no L's and only for the W's? I beg. Then Showmax Pro get news for you. Football season is back. Live, e-choke. Watch the Premier League, La Liga, Serie A, anywhere on any screen. Mado. Stream the action from Super Sport live on Showmax Pro. Sign up at showmax.com.
ẹ̀kọ́ tó yè koro ní ìpìlẹ̀ ọjọ́ ọ̀la rere. Dominion Aviation College àǹfààní aláìlẹ́gbẹ̀rẹ̀ fún gbogbo ènìyàn tó fẹ́ nímọ̀ kíkún lórí àwọn ètò ẹ̀kọ́ bíi air ticketing and reservation / GDS training, tourism, transport and travel management, software development and application development courses. Dominion Aviation College is the place to be. Láàrin oṣù mẹ́fà péré ní àwọn ètò ẹ̀kọ́ wọ̀nyí. Admission requirements are awaiting result WAEC, GCE, NECO, ND, NCE, HND or BSc láti fi orúkọ sílẹ̀ fún àwọn ètò ẹ̀kọ́ bíi air ticketing and reservation / GDS training, tourism, transport and travel management. Ẹ kàn sí ilé-ìwé Dominion Aviation College tó wà ní number 37 Oyinlola Street off Bolumole Ring Road, Challenge, Ìbàdàn. Ẹ̀rọ ìbánisọ̀rọ̀ wọn 0814-730-6896 or WhatsApp 0813-148-2943. Visit www.dominionaviationcollege.com. Email dominionaviationcollege22@gmail.com.
Win big in the Techno Special Sales Promo. Solar inverters for 2 lucky winners and back-to-school gift packs, including laptops, will be won by 10 people. Simply buy any Techno Camon 19 or Spark 9 smartphone models and get a raffle ticket to qualify for the grand prize draws. Also, enjoy discounts up to 15,000 naira on select Techno smartphones and instant gifts upon purchase. Promo runs till 30th September. Visit at Techno Mobile NG on social media for more info. T's and C's apply. Techno. Stop at nothing.
Power oil, power oil. Bunga cooking oil, we get different sizes and different packs. Oh, power oil, power oil. The one way they sweet me now, mini pack 400 naira. Yeah. Power oil, power oil. We play everywhere. Power oil, good for your heart. Power oil, cholesterol. Power oil, no trans fat. Power oil. And people who listen to your heart use power oil. Power oil, power oil.
You're listening to 32 FM 94.9.
Thank God it's another beautiful Friday. Breakdown newspaper review reaching live on 32 FM 94.9. I am OLUTAYO, OGUNADE.
And I am ADENIKE, ADEMUWAGUN. Good morning to you once again. We have Austin Idumo in the building. Good morning.
Good morning, ADENIKE. Antayo, good morning.
It's good to have you, Austin.
Thank you.
Good morning. And he's here to, of course, talk about the stories and dissect it. I'm going to be starting from Oyo State. There have been some accusations directed to the quarters of the PDP and the governor of Oyo State, Governor Seyi Makinde. The APC in Oyo State has reportedly expressed some concerns over threats, or would I say alleged threats and intimidation as regards their own publicity. So there have been reports of incessant vandalism of billboards and posters that bear logo of opposition parties. And they're saying that Governor Seyi Makinde is the one that have equipped these guys to do or to carry out this act.
Yes, that has been a kind of issue for some time now, wherein the billboards or campaign material belonging to opposition, not minding the fact that officially campaign has not started, the ban has not been lifted by ADENIKE, but we see billboard, poster, awareness creation, and what have you. If the allegation is anything to go by, I know that campaign materials have been destroyed. That is one thing. Then whether it is the ruling party or even the governor that sponsored them, that is a different ball game entirely. But in the build up to any election, we have always had cases like this, wherein billboards belonging to opposition will be destroyed and denial of access to use or take possession of public utility, public infrastructure for campaign, towns, meeting, and what have you. I think we should go beyond this level of politics in our society. This is the 21st century, and we operate a democracy. If you think you are popular, there is no point trying to muzzle the opposition. Let the opposition be. Opposition, viral opposition, for example, is a critical component of our democratic structure, because when you play the role of constructive criticism in terms of opposition, it will help to strengthen the government and put the government on its toe. But incidentally, in Nigeria, that is what we have. We just read in the papers again this morning that the ruling party in Gombe State had to demolish the state secretariat of the main opposition party in that state. They said they contravene the building code. So it is just today that structure contravene the building code. So that is the petty type of politics that will play here and there. And I'm calling on the opposition too. This is most likely going to be expected. A lot of this will continue to still happen. But the state government really need to show cause. If you know you don't have a hand in it, those who are doing this, perpetrators must be brought to justice. But it's neither here nor there because every party is guilty of this.
All right, let's take a look at the Guardian newspaper. United Nations Educational, Scientific and Cultural Organization, UNESCO, in its latest global data said Nigeria now has about 20 million out-of-school children. This is staggering. It used to be 12 million.
Yes, it used to be 12.5 million. It used to be 10 million, 10.5, from 10 million to 12 million. The government of Nigeria would disagree with this. And that's just the truth. If you look at the basis for this UNESCO arrangement and even the latest information for the Global Educational Monitoring Group, an arm of this agency, brought up this figure. Nigeria, I think India, then Pakistan, countries that have never really improved. You know, the reports suggest that we were on 10.5 million for like a decade. Tayo, if we have that, it means that educationally something is wrong with us. We didn't do anything in terms of policy program to lower that figure. Now, this report is coming amid every insecurity, especially in the northern part of the country. Some schools have been threatened. So those who want to come out to say, oh, this is politics, is a lie. UNESCO said about 144 million children of school age are out of school globally. And Nigeria is doing relatively well in this negative composition of close to about 20 million. So this is raw data. It is not something that you controvert with mere words in terms of saying whether it's politics or not.
But Nigeria is not in short supply of policy measures and laws to ensure that no child is left behind in education. What have we done about some of the laws that we have to ensure that every child gets educated?
See, we have a law. We have policy. I agree with you completely. We are not short of policy. Our problem is not the policy. It is the implementation of this policy. Once upon a time, Tayo, there was this Safe School initiative. Right. I hope you have not forgotten. Right. What did they do? Just 2 weeks ago, somebody came out to say that the Almajiri system failed largely. You know, Jonathan came up with the Almajiri system of education, trying to incorporate them into the mainstream educational sector in Nigeria by building infrastructure. That was one thing Jonathan did at that time. What happened to that? State governors could not implement that because of the fund. They were siphoning the money, diverting the fund to all other areas. The truth of the matter is that if you fail to educate a young man, that young man most likely will take into crime, and that is the bane of our insecurity, most especially in the country as we speak. That is the issue. So we have good policy. We have occasions, especially when the Kangara school adoption happened. Some children that were later released, they had to be interviewed. They said they will never go back to the school again. If students are saying, children are saying that they will never go back to school again, and we are having this report, it means that fundamentally something is wrong. If we neglect this population, it means that we are in a dark street. It's a population between, I think, age 4 to 18. That is the age bracket. And we are neglected. Even at that level, education should be compulsory. At primary and early part of the secondary should be compulsory. That is how it should be.
Any region of the country that is desirous of, protecting our citizens or securing the future of its people must invest heavily in education.
In education.
It's just...
I read in the papers this morning of a frontline leader from the north saying that, oh, as we go into 2023 election, we must not be taken for granted. We will make sure that we make impact. They are not saying that educationally we will make sure that we make impact. The real privileged ones will send their children out of the country for school. Sometimes ago they talk about education of the girl child, and these are prominent among them that will even marry some other people's girls' children at the age of 12, 13, 14. So Tayo, that is the issue that we are having today in the country until urgent step is taken to reverse this ugly trend.
A shift in action is important at this time.
Of course.
What should we do?
What we can do is that let us create an enabling environment by dealing with the insecurity, because it will create apathy. Look at the case of Deborah that was lynched. Somebody had to volunteer out of a good way to relocate them to Port Harcourt. If that opportunity were not to be there, Deborah simply said they won't go to school. Did you also read that at that time? If not for that magnanimity, the generosity of that particular man, you know, what will become of that family? And I know they have like 6 after Deborah. So what will happen to them? So this is in the face of insecurity in the country, and there must be conscious efforts, purposeful investments in the educational sector of the country. And it's unfortunate that we're also discussing this at a time where ASU, as a student of the tertiary institution, have spent over 200 days at home doing nothing. And I bet you not all these students will go back to the classroom when eventually that strike is called off. So the government is taking too many things for granted.
Like I say, the consequences of some of our actions today, we don't really factor some of these things in. So if you have too many children out of school, you will have early marriage, you have early pregnancy. You'll be dealing with some of these things. I mean, the ripple effect will be there.
You are making a ready-made harvest for terrorists to recruit some of these young men. Look at some of the bandit kingpin. Some of them are between the ages of 19 to 25. You understand? 19 to 25. These are people ordinarily who ought to be in the school. So I think Nigerian government had to really do this. If we say something, the way we are talking about it now, some people will be angry that we are criticizing the government. It's about the future of Nigeria. Like we said on the issue of medical doctors, we might not know the implication of this now until maybe another 5 to 10 years from now.
Okay, there's a story on the Daily Post. We will help PDP lose election. This is coming from Wike. Apparently, he seems to have allegedly threatened to help the PDP lose the 2023 presidential election in response to the national chairman of the PDP, Yocha Ayu. He says that Ayu called them children, and that when Ayu left the party, he founded a company and left the company, and there were people that upheld the company, and now you come back and say that we are children.
Ayu didn't leave, but at some point he was really dozer within the party. Nobody heard about him. Again, the crisis in the PDP is becoming messier because of lack of restraint. People have not been able to maintain decorum. I think Wike is talking too much. That is one hand. You know, I keep remembering something that they said when they refused to pick him as vice presidential candidate. They said his character is unpresidential. It is not every noise or every accusation you respond to. That's just the truth of the matter. I said it on the platform yesterday. Ayu was wrong to classify them as children, because these children also made him the consensus candidate of the party. And Ayu should honor his words. He said at that time that in the case that a northerner emerges as the presidential candidate of the party, he will be willing to step down. Now, even if you are not stepping down, there is a way you galvanize and rally support within the party. Of course, Wike is also taking things too far. He's taking things too far, and the way things are, Wike is threatening. This is not the first time Wike will threaten the party. Those who believe that Wike should go to hell in all of this matter feel that, oh, what can he even offer?
But he said it though. He said you will witness real politics. He said it.
Yeah, that is what he said. But we do not know what is meant by that. And we should also look at the politics of godfatherism. I want to shift our attention. You know, Wike single-handedly brought Uche Secondus. He also was very instrumental to the removal of Uche Secondus. Now he was also instrumental in bringing Ayu on board. So there is one thing with this politics. If I install you and you refuse to do my bidding, I will do everything to make sure that you are out of that office. I believe so much because a lot of people like Bode George too, they are also talking that it is grossly unfair for the presidential candidate to be from a section of the country, the chairman board of trustees from a section of the country, then the national chairman of the party from a section of the party. Even if you think you cannot go, what other concession can you make to appeal, especially the southerner, in terms of the PDP zoning arrangement? That is it. It's not just about Wike issue. I feel so strongly that Wike should maintain some high level of decorum. The way he's playing this politics, at the end of the day, he might even lose out. That is what I'm saying.
You mean Wike?
Of course.
What
yes.
about him and his standby, music group recently?
See, look at yesterday now. He was singing and some people were dancing. I saw them. I said, are they choristers? I don't really know. They wore this almost like the same outfit, and they were dancing. You don't have to, at every point in time, bring down the roof. That is the attitude of some of our politicians. When it does not favor them, they want to capsize the boat. It does not really have to go that way at every point in time. He has been aggrieved. Personally, I feel that Wike has some legitimate ground because he stood by the party, he's supported by the party. Those who are the mainstream, including Aminu Tambua, they all left the party at a time to collapse. And actually, PDP actually collapsed at some point. But some people resuscitated the party. But I believe that there should be a win-win situation. He lost the presidential ticket. He lost the vice presidential slot. Now, what can you do for him? He needs to be accommodated within the party. But by and large, this is the mandate of a particular political party. There are other political parties. So good luck to them. How better they are able to manage their crisis. That is it. There are other alternatives that people can choose from.
All right, there's something here from Daily Trust. Why cutting the cost of governance might remain a mirage in Nigeria?
Yes, from all indication, it's going to remain a mirage. Because those in government, they are not looking in that direction. How can a minister of the Federal Republic of Nigeria appear before the National Assembly to defend MTEF, Medium-Term Expansion Framework, and Fiscal Strategy paper to say that we are going to borrow 12 trillion for next fiscal year and we are going to use 6.7 trillion after that amount for subsidy? Ahmed Ali, the custom boss, was also in the National Assembly yesterday. He said he disagreed with the NNPC figure. How can you say we are consuming from 60 million liters per day, we are now consuming 98 million liters per day? He talked about smuggling. He's the custom boss. He's also aware of what is going on. He talked about smuggling. He said if our actual consumption is 60 million liters per day and you release 98 million, which means that you yourself are strategically positioned some people to smuggle the remaining 38 million out of the country. And there is this analogy too. If I fill my car, the tank of my car yesterday, in the next 1 week, depending on my movement, I may not have to fill again. So why must it be constant? Daily consumption. Daily consumption must not necessarily be constant. So NNPC is doing us a disservice. So I'm reacting to the cost of governance. It will continue to be a mirage because we have a lot of funds in the hands of private and individuals in the country. Look at the amount that was traceable to the former Accountant General of the Federation. So we can't call the cost of governance. The only way where government can say I don't have money is maybe when it concerns ASU, when it concerns education, they will tell you that they don't have money. How many times have we seen lawmakers embark on strike because their allowances are not paid? How many times have we seen politicians, governors saying that there is no money to pay our salary? It really does not happen in the country. So that's the truth. The Oronsoye Committee, all of this that we are making noise about, except charity begins at home and leadership is by example. See, there must be fiscal discipline. Governors that are coming up with parochial and a cake mayor that once you are above 50 years of age, you should retire. And meanwhile, we have governors that are over 70. You understand? They are still in the office. See, there must be fiscal discipline. Cut down the cost of governance.
For instance,
until we do that, we can't move on.
I mean, just last year, in the Orosanye report, some agencies that were recommended for scrapping had a budget of over 900 billion naira.
That's the issue.
It took us how many years to even get the white paper?
It took us like 12 years. We have unspent budgetary allocation. About how many percent of that, maybe 70% of that should be taken back to the treasury. How many agencies of government are complying with that? So we have too many leakages.
Okay, we go on another commercial break. We'll be right back.
You're listening to 32 FM 94.9.
Hello Báyọ̀, ojú ọ̀nà márosẹ̀ yẹn ni mo wà báyìí. Níbẹ̀ lọkọ̀ mi dẹnu kọlẹ̀ sí. Kódà mi ò ní.
Dákun lówó pé tó láti tẹ̀síwájú pẹ̀lú pé yìí.
Rárá o, kò jẹ́jẹ́ bẹ́ẹ̀.
Kí nìdí?
Ìpè yìí ṣe pàtàkì gan-an ni.
Ó bá ti rìsáàjì ń gbà náà.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ ni, ṣùgbọ́n mi ò sí níbi tí mo ti lè rìsáàjì báyìí.
Ó ṣe kúkú yáwó pè lẹ́ǹkan.
Yáwó ìpè kẹ̀ báwo?
Pẹ̀lú Glow Borrow Me Credit, o lè yáwó pè kó o sì san padà lẹ́yìn náà. Bẹ́ẹ̀ ló rọrùn. Ìwọ sá ti pè *321# kó o sì jẹ́ láṣẹ bẹ́ẹ̀.
Lóòótọ́, ó ti lọ wà jù.
Glow ń dúró ti ni nígbà tó jà jùlọ.
Báyọ̀, bí mo ṣe ń sọ lọ, ọkọ̀ mi dẹnu kọlẹ̀ níbi.
Sọ̀rọ̀ báyìí, sanwó lẹ́yìn náà pẹ̀lú Glow Borrow Me Credit. Glow Unlimited.
My guy, this your sneakers shine oh. How you take get the original? Na for Jand?
Jand for this economy. Abeg.
Na for Adidas official store on top Jumia buy am oh. Na so, with all the plenty international and local brands them, we get official store for Jumia. To get quality and original products them. Na sure banker. See you go gbadun correct discount on top brand festival from 12th of September go reach the 2nd of October. Plus, you fit make secure payment online. Enjoy free delivery on top order. We pass 1,999 naira and return anything where you buy for free. Terms and conditions deal.
Jumia, your everyday delivered.
Tell me, and I forget. Teach me, and I remember. Involve me, and I learn. At Adaria Montessori School, a full Montessori-based learning, we offer creche, preschool, primary, Islamia, ICT, and club activities like Taekwondo, STEM, and chess, and Arabic speaking into our curriculum. We also offer intensive Tafiz class for our grade 6 pupils, executive Arabic and Tafiz courses for non-pupils from age 12 and above every Saturday and Sunday. We boast of modern facilities that include AC-fitted classrooms, well-equipped laboratory, school bus, and a very conducive learning environment. Located beside NASFAT, Arubiewe area, Olodo Garage, Iwo Road, Ibadan. For more inquiries, please call 0807 976 6666.
Power oil, power oil. Bunga cooking oil, we get different sizes and different packs. Power oil, power oil. The one way they sweet me na mini pack 400 naira. Yeah. Power oil, power oil. They everywhere. Power oil, good for your heart. Power oil, cholesterol. Power oil, no trans fat. Power oil. And people who listen to your heart use power oil. Power oil, power oil.
You're listening to 32 FM 94.9.
Welcome back from the commercial break, 32 FM 94.9. We'll take some more stories here, but of course we open the phone lines now. 0809 7000 949, 0705 500949, and 0906 2000 949.
Okay, so Austin, Lagos is set to jail both the rider and passenger for 3 years in prison as the phase 2 of the Okada ban begins today.
Yes, Lagos should be discretional, while riders should be more careful. They should obey the law. It's a means of livelihood of some people, but when it constitutes major threats, the government has to come in. So let there be balancing, let there be constructive engagement, and let the Lagos State government and the rider chart a new way forward.
All right, it's good to have a leader that values education. I don't know how ASUZESU concerns the state universities, especially LAUTECH. that Oyo State Governor released 200 million naira to ensure that the demands of the institution are fully met in order to get the students back to school. Federal government should emulate Oyo State Governor to invest much in education and do the needful to have the concerned students back to school. Omade Adekunle, we got your message. Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning to you.
I'm John Joko. Thank you all for the happy weekend to you, you and others.
Thank
I
you.
want to talk about the thinking the children out of school in a nation that the ruling party has a free education as one of its cardinal programs. I'm talking this because I know what I'm talking. Published from national newspapers, which included the Nation newspaper of Monday, 19th August 2013, also in Guardian Check, page 13. It was signed by Alhaji Lai Mohammed, the then interim national publicity secretary of the party. This party's publicity is honor and is truth. Number two, I want to talk about in which I'm interested. Let us read the first. Let me tell you one thing. If àtàbá ti ń gbé láti di òṣètò láti ya, ìdí àgbà ti di ọmọdé lọ àfihàn bàbá dẹ̀ fi hàn àní ti lè lọ́wọ́. Both are people and the youth while you are aware of his antics. This was the man who said he was going to expose the people. And I told you that he has nothing to expose. I know what I'm saying. Up to today. If they go to regard English,
all right.
Christ has nothing but mere ranting of an ant. That is what both of them will take him to be. Apology to listen just for two.
Okay, 0705 5949 and 0809 7949. Okay, we've got some more comments on Facebook. Damlola Aladdin says, "Good morning, in the studio. There, we agreed to vote them because they promised to make a great change. Now they are not fighting for the masses again."
No, now they aren't fighting for the masses again. Okay, so Wiki and others should continue to fight and tear apart the umbrella. The progressives are happy seeing Papa and Pekin fight dirty. It is to the progressives' favor. That's from Dikrola Camille. We got a message. Hello, good morning.
Hello?
Hello.
Hello, good morning.
Hello?
Hello, good morning.
Hello? Yeah, good morning. Allah is my name. Concerning the Wike issue, Wike is only backing. He can never buy. It's only ranting. Whatever he wants to do, let him do it. Is he the only governor in the PDP? Assuming he won the CP presidential slot, he won't be saying all those things. It's because he lost out. That is why he's shouting. To me, let him go to hell.
Hello.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah, thank you for talking about this morning. And that is said it all. The issue of not taking care of our institution, they will use this for now. It's another means of building terrorists. As Mr. Tutuli, that most of them will not have real interest in coming back to school. It's true. I know of two girls who got married. They said, "Don't go like this, they'll go and let them work." And there should be other people like that. Because the system is not encouraging. And as far as we are concerned, if we continue like this, we'll have more terrorists among the youth than the normal youth.
Right.
The government is not making mention of how they do education. All of them good politicians, as should be really said, and it's true.
Hello, good morning. Hello. Oh, the line that tripped. Hello, good morning.
Hello, Kyle. Good morning.
Good morning.
I'm not a PDP member. I'm not a PDP member. I stand for good governance. You should not underrate Wike. Wike man, this, what is his name in Kogi State or Senatorial District. Wike got over 200 votes, delegate votes throughout Nigeria, not Southern Nigeria alone. We don't want inter-party crisis. What we want is we should close rank and give us good fight. Anybody that wins, good luck. But people should mind what they are saying already. They are not politicians. UK is powerful. Have a nice time.
Good morning.
Yes, good morning to you. Let's have your contribution.
Hello.
We can hear you.
Good morning.
Can you please tell those people putting the phone on speakers to always reduce it. We can't hear most of them talking. Please, if you can do that, we appreciate it.
All right.
Yes, we appreciate their comment, but they should not put it in the speaker or they should not be using the earpiece when they are talking to the studio. Please.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you. Hello.
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 Good morning.
Good morning.
In Rivers State, 2019, all the vote that was Ghana in Rivers was 400,000. With this, can we get order me or order from give order to other neighboring states that they should vote for so person? Let me tell you this: Wike can only tell his own people to vote for whosoever they please with. He cannot force me to vote for a particular candidate. It's only God that is powerful. Wike is not powerful. It's because he's still enjoying that post now. That is why we are hearing his name. Look at the Fayose today. Fayose before, Fayose was powerful. But since he has lost out, Fayose is not a powerful person as he used to be before. To me, Wike is not powerful. To me, it's not powerful. It's only God that is powerful. That is my own contribution.
Thank you, Austin.
Some people suddenly realize that Wike is not powerful because maybe they are members of the PDP. I do not know. But let us not underrate Wike. But I think Wike too is also overrating himself. I said earlier, you should maintain more of decorum. This idea of talk every time you want to bring down the let your plan be within yourself. You understand? You don't just come out every time and fight, because like John Ujoku said, Ayu is more experienced. Atiku too is also a political tactician. You understand? So they are giving it close marking. Those ones are not talking so much. Look at from the time they were saying Ayu should go. He only spoke 2 days ago. He said when we founded the party, they were babies. So that he should be more careful. He has some governors. It is not about ordering. So many people, even within the PDP, have the opinion that power should come back to the South. So the Southern issue might play a major role, not just Wike factor.
Okay, I'm taking the story from Inside Oyo. No road is motorable. Makinde inflicting hardship on citizens. This is coming from a prominent chieftain of the APC in Oyo State, Engineer Oyedele Hakim Alao. And he says that
Hello, good morning, 32 FM.
Good morning.
My name is Wale Badmos. Why you have been behaving like this? Is you can be a god? Is it control the only interest to go and put for another person? It's a shame for yourself. Come on.
All right, there's too many friends of Wiki around here. You know, but I think let's get your reaction to that one. We take this call.
So he was saying that virtually all the roads in Ibadan and the state capital have become dilapidated, with motorists facing a huge discomfort when they have to apply the roads.
This is a popular opinion. It's not just about Hakim Alao. Our roads are generally bad. That's just the truth. My own philosophy is that rather than constructing dualized roads, constructing new ones, let's first of all make the existing road motorable. Some of our roads are not motorable. That's just the truth of the matter. We have pothole everywhere. Journey that should be just like 5 minutes. You have commuter motoring spending close to 30 minutes, 45 minutes, and what have you. So let the zero tolerance to pothole. Let the government continue to drive it. Unfortunately, our governor is missing in action. Governor is not even where to be found. He's romancing with Wike, forming alliance with Wike.
No, he's on vacation.
And of course, he's on vacation. Even before the vacation, people complain because before he had to go on official leave. You can be on vacation. Does his governor going on vacation stop pothole from being filled?
We have an acting governor.
We have an acting governor. It doesn't really matter. So
when I think about what all these people who are contesting to lead us and the comments they keep making, they seem to be bereft of positive ideas. Omotayo on Obamiro, we got your message. Let's take 1 or 2 more messages before we go. Do you have any there? ADENIKE?
No, I don't.
Okay, I think we took this already. Wike and others should continue to fight. I think we took this also. Nigeria is a country. I could see where they import what they produce, which is crude oil, and we're having excessive imports that have distorted our nation's balance of of trade and devalue the naira to unreasonable doubt. In 2014, it's a long one from Yola and Kadetola. Thank you. We go that we need to leave the studio now. Thank you, dear listener, for your time. Keep up the conversation. Nigeria, go better.
My name is Adenike ADEMUWAGUN.
I'm OLUTAYO OGUNADE. Have a great Friday.
Here is
the station admired by other radio stations.